How would you like to travel the world and meet new and interesting people of all different types of backgrounds? How would you like to live in cities full of wild and extraordinary characters, travel from the beaches of Miami to the coast of Mexico, train with mixed martial arts masters, study with up-and-coming philosophers from the comfort of your own home, and be a part of one of the greatest brotherhoods of the world? Our guest here today will talk about these things and other amazing and unique experiences he has been through since traveling to many corners of the world. The Humanities Mass Communications Department at Newark Community College presents The New Directors, the show that introduces you to television's future writers, directors, and personalities. And now join our host, Vilson McAlarney, to meet the next new director.
Thank you for joining us for today's edition of The New Directors. All of the people involved with this program are students in the television production course and are directing, switching, controlling audio, operating cameras, and acting as talent for the first time today. The guests you are about to meet are students who, when not on camera, are behind the scenes working hard to bring this program to you with as few mistakes as possible. Each student will write and direct 4 different productions. This program will give them the chance to talk about themselves, the productions they have completed, and give you the chance to get to know them and watch their progress throughout the semester. Our guest today is a person who has traveled the world and been to a range of places from Europe to the Middle East while serving in the Marine Corps. Now I would like you to meet our guest today, Josue Vilson.
How you doing today, Wilson?
Pretty good. So, we know you've spent some time in the Marines. Can you tell us about that experience?
It was a real life-changing experience for me. It was the first time I really got outside of my city and got to meet people from other areas around the world and just around the country and got new ideas. And I learned a lot from them and had a lot of good times. As a matter of fact, I got some pictures I would like to show the people of just the things I've been through. A lot of new philosophies that I was never probably would have been open to before. It got me to be more open about them. It got me to hang around people I would have not probably hung around with any time before that. And those experiences really changed me because it taught me how to accept people more, just for who they are. And it kind of made me more adventurous too with everyone I hung out with. And one of the greatest times of my life, I'll say life-changing things, is the time I got to go to Afghanistan. I was in the Marine Corps. I got to meet a lot more people. And it's like when you go through situations like that, you form a certain bond about just being with people in such close part, just being together every day, and you learn how to rely on each other, and you learn to be more responsible. It kind of made me more of a man because I knew if there was something that had to be done, people were relying on me to do it, and it was up to me to get it done, just like I know they would get it done. And all in all, it was a good time. It taught me real good work ethic, which is part of the reason why I'm in school now. I probably wouldn't never went to college after high school because before that I was just that type of person. But just being through that, I'll say, all in all, yeah, it was a real good thing, and I would never regret doing something like that.
It's very interesting. It sounds like it had a very positive effect on your life.
It did, yes. And these are just me while I was doing my tour, a 13-month tour in Afghanistan. And
when was that?
This was in 2010. For that whole year of 2010, I'll say I was deployed.
Wow.
And because of that, I was able to grow a beard, I think. And I was younger, and I grew a beard, but after that, it came in full.
Came with the responsibility.
The responsibility, yes.
So, can you tell us why you decided to take the TV production course?
Well, I've always been a big movie fan. I always loved movies and everything about them. I love stories. So I decided let me get to know something about it because that might be something I may want to do in the future. And I heard Norwalk had a great TV program, one of the best, at least in Connecticut. So I decided since I live close by, there was no better place to go but here.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So, what are some of the most useful things you think you've learned throughout the course?
I'll say just the camera shots. Because before, I always thought you just stuck a camera in somebody's face, and you put it high, you put it low, you did your zooms, and that was it. But just by being in here, I learned that you could tell the story just by the camera shots, besides just like the words that the characters might be saying. So I'll just say, yeah, the shots was the most interesting thing for me, at least.
Yeah, there really is a lot to it. So please tell us about your student studies, cup of tea, fall foliage, and orange project.
The student studies, that was my first project, and I was kind of nervous about it, because just by just going through and learning through the class, I thought, whoa, this is a lot harder than I thought it was. And just the way you do the camera shots, I was like, it was very confusing to me at first, but I just kind of stuck with it. I had my cousin helping me out throughout the whole process, and even it took some time and it was annoying. I think at the end it kind of gave me a little bit more confidence of the things I would be doing.
That makes sense.
No, I did get a pretty good grade. And the second one right here is my cup of tea. This was like a real good one because I took what I learned from student studies and kind of put it on steroids, and to put it in other words. And it was a real good project. I was real proud of this one because all the mistakes I learned from student studies, I was able to correct and build on all of them for this project, and it turned out extremely well. I got like a real good high grade that I didn't know I was gonna get. This third one is the fall foliage. This one, it was a fun one, but I like this one because it was different than the other ones we was doing. Because we was more focusing on the different shots, like a shoe focus, poor man's dissolves. All things that I seen in movies, and I was like, oh, I never knew like the importance of it, but I really enjoyed it and learned a lot from it, and learned how you could use those same shots to like add drama, add effect. This one right here is my orange project. It's the working project right now. I'm not really done with it yet, but we're almost there, and I think it's gonna come out looking real good.
Yeah, looks promising. So tell us about your best project.
I say my best project, I have to say, hands down, would be my cup of tea project, because again, it was like the one where I was real confident coming into it and doing it, and it all worked out well because I used everything I learned from from the books and what the professor was saying. And at first I didn't think it did come out that well, but during the process of editing, which is I did a real good job on that, I was real proud of that, and it came out looking real well.
Yeah, it's nice when everything just comes together in the editing. So you mentioned a variety of things you've learned in this course. What was the most interesting, and how will you use it going forward?
The most interesting, I'll say, is writing a script, because I thought when you wrote a script, that was just for actors that would talk, but just learned that you need like a camera script too to make the story work. Because again, that's another way to tell the story: the camera shots and the storyboards too. I did not understand how important those were, so that gave me a lot more respect for the craft of filming, and I really enjoyed it.
That's great. So today we got to meet someone who traveled places and grew a love for journalism and film because of it. I would like to thank our guest, Josue Vilson, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. So we hope you enjoyed meeting one of television's future directors, and we hope you continue to join us each week to watch our progress. Thank you, and good day.
This has been The New Directors with your host, Wilson McIlarney, directed by Daniel Smith. I'm your announcer, Diamond Blue. The New Directors is a North Community College student production.
Yeah, it was good.